أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Respected brothers and sisters, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. When we recite the verses of the Holy Quran, these beautiful verses, the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we find that there are verses that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that He loves those who perform these good deeds and acts. For example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states He loves those, وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الصَّابِرِينَ. Allah loves those who are patient, who have sabr. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves those who pray. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves those who gain nearness to Him in obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In fact, He even states that Allah loves those who gain nearness to who? To the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and follow the teachings of the Holy Prophet. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in a narration states those three acts that we can perform that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you. If you perform it, Allah loves you. And they are reminders for our day-to-day life. He says, ثلاث يحبها Allah. Three acts you perform or three things you do, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you and loves what you are doing. Number one, قلة الكلام. To speak less. Sometimes we find people think that you should speak more and more and more. Whereas in narrations and the verses, they remind us about the importance of speaking less. قِلَّةُ الْكَلَامِ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you if you speak less. Amir al-Mu'mineen in this regard says that kalam, speech, is like medicine. قَلِيلُهُ يَنْفَعُ. Few of it, little speech, is truly beneficial, like medicine. وَكَثِيرُهُ. And too much, an overdose, قاتل, is like a killer, is wasteful. Be careful, harms you. So speak less. When we speak, we should think before we speak. These words that I'm going to say, are they beneficial? Are they useful? Should I say them? Are they appropriate? قِلَّةُ الْكَلَامِ. A wise person truly speaks less. A person who speaks less, Allah loves them. وَقِلَّةُ الْمَنَامِ. Sleeping less. We are human beings. Naturally, we do need to sleep. We do need to rest. But how much do we need to sleep? The narrations, they advise us to sleep that which is going to give you the energy, that which is useful for you. Because too much sleeping is wasteful. Too much sleeping, in fact, is something we should avoid. Makes you lethargic and lazy. Narrations from the Imams of the Ahlul Bayt states, إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَكْرَهُ الْعَبْدُ النَّوَّامِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala dislikes that servant of His, that creation of His, who's always asleep, idle, not performing the tasks and the activities that you should do, the duties and responsibilities. So قَلَّةُ الْمَنَامِ, sleep less. وَقِلَّةُ الطَّعَامِ. Number three, and eating less. A healthy person knows the importance of eating fruits, vegetables, their meals, day to day, but not to overeat, not to be wasteful when we eat. And knowing that if you eat the appropriate food, the appropriate meals, that which has been advised by the Ahlul Bayt, by the teachings of the Quran, by the teachings of Allah, Allah indeed loves that individual. So, as a reminder, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this narration from the Holy Prophet loves those who speak less, sleep less, and eat less. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.